way out live on pay-per-view. Good old JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry the King Lawler here in Boston, where the action promises to be exciting in Beantown.
I heard Chris Jericho is ready to expose the identity of the Masked Man.
The majority of fans think Mr. Kennedy did it, with 31% of the vote. Following closely was the Legend Killer with 29%.
There's going to be some fireworks no matter who Chris Jericho picks, especially since one of the top vote getters has a shot at the World Championship tonight.
I think this guy is the Masked Man, and I'm gonna call him out. For weeks now, someone has been trying to get under my skin like a rash. First with code, then with sneak attacks. Kennedy, I found the Masked Man's mask in your bag. You cost me the WWE Championship. And somehow you got your own little title shot tonight. If you think I'm gonna sit down for that, you better get that swelled head of yours checked. Get out here!
Uh-oh, here he comes.
But he's supposed to have a championship match tonight, JR. I hope Mr. Kennedy's got a strong jaw, because he may have bitten off more than he can chew.
If he thinks he can face Jericho and then go into a championship match, he's sorely mistaken. And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. What a nasty elbow.
He's intent on leaving a mark on the opponent. His opponent telegraphed that one. There's nothing fancy about that.
A simple move that sets up bigger things.
Oh, man! He landed right on his neck from that German suplex.
As of late, Chris Jericho has been conducting his own investigation on the identity of the
Codebreaker! Good night!
We all know what's coming next.
Jericho nailed the lion salt.
Devastating. Just a devastating neck break.
JR, think about this for a moment. Why else would Kennedy run out there if he wasn't the Masked Man?
But at the same time, King, what purpose does it serve for Kennedy to come down if he was Jericho's spotter? This assault is clearly a personal attack on Jericho.
Well, if Kennedy isn't the Masked Man, he's not making himself look innocent, that's for sure. I've got it, JR. Once Jericho pulls that mask off, he'll be staring straight into the face of Jeff Hardy.
What? Just a minute ago, you were convinced it was Kennedy. And now, out of nowhere, Hardy's the culprit.
Well, I changed my mind. It's Jeff Hardy. But then again, I wouldn't count Shawn Michaels out entirely either.
I think fatigue has set in here, King. I don't think this is going to last too much longer. And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. Somebody get in there and stop these two. Good God, Chris! Look behind you!
It looks like Jericho accused the wrong person.
And it cost him dearly. Not to mention ruining the main event at No Way Out.
I think there's going to be hell to pay all around.
everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Last week, Chris Jericho's accusation threw a wrench in the championship match at No Way Out.
He thought he was doing the right thing, but so does a Black Widow spider.
Due to the interruption, Shane McMahon has declared there will be a WWE Championship match tonight. John Cena and Randy Orton will go at it live.
What an announcement! I'm sure Jericho isn't going to be happy.
Take the night off, Chris. Because of your little stunt, I had to do damage control, and I'm in no mood for more antics.
The following contest is for the W.
Is that? What on earth is Chris Jericho doing out here?
He must want his revenge on Orton. Coming after him during a WWE Championship match with John Cena isn't the smartest move.
That's it! The match is over!
Jericho just got the WWE Champion disqualified.
He may have made an enemy in Cena, and that's not someone you want mad at you.
Welcome to another exciting night of Raw. The bad blood between Jericho and Cena is starting to boil over.
John Cena seemed pretty upset about last week's disqualification. He's not one to forgive and forget.
I'd bet dollars to chicken fried steak that these two are going to butt heads soon.
Raw is certifiably out of control, ladies and gentlemen. People are interfering left and right. We got some guy running around in camouflage. But this isn't the desert or the jungle. We can see you. But he didn't mess with my match last week. No, that was you, Chris Jericho. I want you out here right now.
You're so vain, Cena. What I did last week didn't involve you, Junior. I lost my chance to be WWE Champion, and I'm just trying to make things right.
If it involves the WWE Championship, it does involve me. When you get involved in my matches, it involves me. Seems like you like getting involved in my business. Well, if you want some, come get some.
That sounds like a great idea. John Cena versus Chris Jericho tonight in a non-title match.
We've got ourselves a blockbuster of a main event, folks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the WWE Champion, John Cena.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finished. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on these chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm harder than nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they go on fishing with no big kitchen.
And the opponent, weighing in at 226 pounds, Y2J, Chris Jericho.
John Cena and Chris Jericho briefly faced off against each other at the Royal Rumble until the unfortunate run-in by the Masked Man. But now it's just the two of them, mano a mano. He hits the dropkick from an incredible vertical leap. Oh my, what a flurry of kicks. Just look at the strength on display in this move. Whoever that Masked Man is, he's been a thorn in Jericho's side among other parts of his anatomy.
Thorn in his side? I think it's more like a dagger. Code breaker! Good night! And he made the most of it with that DDT.
And there's a Hurricane Rana.
There's a good reason that's called a backbreaker. It can snap your spine. His opponent telegraphed that one.
The kick connects. What a striking chop, jarring the opponent's chest.
Oh, look at how there's the pin.
What a kick that was. Look at this, King. He just stole his opponent's finishing maneuver.
Is that? No, only 2.
I'm just doing my job here.
A sharp kick wearing down his opponent.
What a counter!
What a fierce kick.
And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks.
What a reversal. And that's a stiff kick. A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down.
He's dishing out the damage with the knee.
Here's what the fans win. What a cold breaker.
Here he goes, JR. He's been busted open. Look at all of that blood. 2. Oh, man, that was almost 3, JR.
Back, I'm doing my job.
What force behind that tackle.
Look out. Here it comes. Jericho nails the lion saw. Oh, no. What's he going to do here? Ow, what an elbow. I can't believe he countered that one.
He's sizing up his opponent. This could be it. Jericho with the code breaker. We could be looking at a pinfall here,
1,
folks.
2.
A count of 2, and the referee's
Leave the
hand was
ref to
coming
me.
down for the 3. What a hurricane rana! He almost took his opponent's head off with that lariat. That's government mule-like power. And he hits the DDT. Just planting, just driving the head to the floor.
Oh, my gosh. It's over, JR.
Jericho is finally getting to punish the man who's cost him.
Am I seeing double?
I can't believe it, King. There are 2 of them. Mercifully, the WWE Champion stopped this assault.
But the danger has doubled, JR. 2 masked men. You are tuned into Raw,
where there's only one thing on the minds of every fan and superstar.
There sure is, JR. The Diva Search contest is down to two lovely ladies. Both have their final plea for votes online, but let me tell you, Kate really wants my vote, and it shows.
King, you could go into a diner after crawling through the desert and still find time to oogle the waitress.
I'm done hiding from you, Jericho. I'll whip you in front of everybody right now.
Get out, Oh no! Chris Jericho is victimized again!
To finish the job.
I think things are only going to get worse here, JR.
Jericho is saved by John Cena yet again. What a relief!
I guess the mystery is over. I know Mr. Kennedy and Randy Orton roughed you up pretty good. But I got us a tag match against those newly unmasked thugs tonight. Revenge is the best medicine, right?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Mr. Kennedy and Randy Orton. Y2J, Chris Jericho. And the WWE Champion, John Cena.
After weeks of speculation, we finally have our answer. The masked man was actually masked men. The treacherous Kennedy and Randy Orton are both culprits.
I told you, JR, it was Kennedy and Orton.
And he takes him down with a toss. And he strikes at his opponent with the knee. And there are those famous educated feet. Orton nailed Jericho earlier with that heavy pipe. And the effects of that blow are still evident.
I don't know, JR. Jericho's in serious trouble.
He puts the boot to his opponent.
They made the tag.
He leaps into the air for a flying forearm. It's a risky maneuver, but the risk pays off. And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. And can you believe that impact? A striking elbow staggering the opponent. He's putting the knee to his opponent. What a kick that was.
Here's the code breaker.
Calls his partner over, and they're looking to go to work on the opponent. And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. A vicious blow to the opponent.
Wow, what a drop kick. That was a punch and a half.
And that's a stiff kick. Oh my word, what a slam. And there's the cover.
That wasn't even close to 3.
A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down. No telling what impact that might have had on the neck and spine.
Oh, what a slam! What impact!
A sharp, crisp elbow drop. There's the clothesline.
He saw that one coming.
Jericho with the code breaker. If it wasn't for John Cena.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3.
Oh, what a painful kick. And he made the most of it with that DDT.
You can feel the intensity, the hate bellowing from Jericho at Orton and Kennedy. These two are the two men that cost him his title shot at the Royal Rumble.
Oh my God! That's his opponent's finisher! He just stole it! We knew these superstars weren't going to be...
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
You can't question the heart of any WWE superstar. But there comes a point where you're just not able to physically continue.
Facing Orton or Kennedy is a major challenge. But facing both of them, after what Jericho's gone through, I dare say he's going to need a miracle to survive this.
Look at this, King. He just stole his opponent's finishing maneuver. And now a pin. This could be it. 2.
A sharp kick wearing down his opponent.
1, 2, 3.
Hard.
And that's all she wrote, JR. It's over. Without the mask on, these two don't seem so tough.
I wouldn't say that, King. It was a very competitive match. But I'm sure this war is far from over. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. With WrestleMania less than a week away, the WWE Board has announced its main event. It will be...
Hey, you always get to announce things, JR. Let me do it.
Okay, Jerry, go ahead.
It will be John Cena, Mr. Kennedy, Chris Jericho, and Randy Orton in a fatal four-way for the WWE Championship. It should be great.
Jericho, I've had your number for months now. I don't need a mask to smack the snot out of you tonight. It'll be just as easy to beat you as myself, as Mr. Kennedy!
Mr. Kennedy!
And the opponent, weighing in at 226 pounds, Y2J, Chris Jericho.
think I've ever been a part of a main event with this much animosity, intensity, and fury involved. As my partner said earlier, the main event for WrestleMania will be a fatal four-way match with Randy Orton, Mr. Kennedy, Chris Jericho, and the WWE Champion.
A classic. This one they'll talk about long after we're gone.
He almost took his opponent's head off with that lariat. Oh my, an explosive suplex.
There's the pin. 1, 2. He almost had the 3 count right there, JR. And he made the most of it with that DDT.
What a fierce kick. Jericho with the code breaker. Winning this contest tonight won't give the winner a major advantage going into WrestleMania. But no one wants to have the mental burden of knowing they came up short in their last outing.
That's right, JR. No one wants to enter WrestleMania with any doubts in the back of their head.
Randy Orton and Mr. Kennedy are two of the most snake-like individuals I've ever had the displeasure of seeing wrestle. For 3 months, they've haunted Chris Jericho. But in 6 days, Jericho will have his shot at revenge. In 6 days, Jericho could become the WWE champion.
You said it, JR. The question in that fatal four-way match is, what does Jericho want more? Revenge or becoming the WWE champion?
Good Lord! Jericho's on a mission.
Here's the pin! Could this be it?
1, 2. He was a split second away from a 3 count. That's government mule-like power. What a kick that was.
Oh my God! Can you imagine getting beaten with your own finisher, JR?
You're in the ropes.
A stunning slam, knocking the wind out of his opponent.
I wouldn't want to be Mr.
He's going for the pin!
And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. Now that's a suplex. Look at this. Here it comes. Y2J has slapped on the walls of Jericho.
Oh my gosh, JR! That's it! The match is over!
That's enough. So it appears WrestleMania has come early this year. If you guys want to beat the crap out of each other, then so be it. The fatal four-way match at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship will now be held under Extreme Rules.
I didn't think the WrestleMania main event could get any more intense, JR. I was wrong.
them all, ladies and gentlemen, Wrestlemania! Good old JR Jim Ross and my Hall of Fame partner Jerry the King Lawler here at the flagship event for WWE.
I don't think I've ever been so excited about a WrestleMania.
Tonight, 4 men will compete for the WWE Championship in an Extreme Rules match.
That means just about anything goes. It's anyone's match to win.
Let's take a look back at how this conflict came to a head. Chris Jericho became the #1 contender for Cena's WWE Championship. The title match was interrupted by a masked man. Jericho went on a mission to find out the identity of the assailant, eventually accusing Mr. Kennedy. But Jericho was only half right, as there were 2 masked men, who turned out to be Orton and Kennedy. Who will win the 4-man Extreme Rules Showdown? We're going to find out tonight.
Bro, I thought we were done with that mask stuff, man.
This mask stuff is pretty fun. I see why you did it. See you out there, Junior.
I know you and I have united a little bit to fight mutual enemies, but that's over. Tonight, you're just another enemy in my way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
Rituals in your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying, I taste blood that's drying, I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me, they talk to me, they tell me things that I will do, they show me things I'll do to you, they talk to me. They talk to me.
Mr. Kennedy!
And turn up the treble till it gets real loud. And there's so much better that way. I'm gonna mess with your mind, 'cause I know that I can. See my jack and mess with today. I'm gonna rock, gonna roll, gonna go toe to toe. Drop like a top now, I'm out of control. Yeah, step a little closer, close to my fire. Troubles my drug, takes me higher and higher. Turn up the music, light up the crowd. Turn up the gas, 'cause it can't be too loud. You know it's religion, and I'll show you the way. Drop to your knees and shine when I say.
Now that I have everybody's attention, I would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Kennedy! Kennedy!
And the opponent, the WWE Champion, John Cena.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finished. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm hard as nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. And slaughtering stale competition, I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they going fishing with no bait kitchen.
And the opponent, weighing in at 226 pounds, Y2J, Chris
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in a match of such monumental magnitude, it will be hard to register on the Richter scale. Tonight, in an Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way, the WWE Championship is at stake. Randy Orton, Mr. Kennedy, Chris Jericho, and John Cena.
And this one's not going to be pretty. No elimination, no rules, no mercy. Just listen to his body crash into the ground. Wow, that might have broken his jaw.
A sharp, crisp elbow drop. A swift hit to the opponent. In recent weeks, John Cena and Chris Jericho have worked in tandem to offset the sneak attacks perpetrated by Randy Orton and Mr. Kennedy. But this isn't a tag team match. There are no partners, no friends, no allies in that ring. It's every man for himself.
That's right, JR. 4 men, 1 goal. Become the WWE champion.
There's no more sneak attacks or tricks. Orton and Kennedy are out of mind games. Now it's time.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine getting beaten with your own finisher, JR?
Lord Almighty, what a main event! All 4 men have gone past the limit of human endurance. How much more punishment can they dish out?
How much can they dish out? How much can they sustain? Each man's given everything they have and then some.
Then who's got enough left? Who's going to leave WrestleMania the WWE champion? Chris Jericho has endured 3 months of hell to get here tonight. He traveled a very dangerous and bumpy road, but never lost sight of what pushed him on the WWE championship. He hooks his legs in Hurricane Rana. And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick.
Oh, look out! Look out! There's the code breaker!
Oh my! Now that's what you call a compromising position.
A sharp kick wearing down his opponent.
Now that is just about the last position you want to find yourself in. And what a slobber knocker of a shot with that sledgehammer.
Ouch! Now there's a move that'll take the fight right out of you, JR. Look at these superstars, JR. They're completely exhausted. This can't go on much longer.
There's a fundamental move.
We could be looking at a pinfall here,
1,
folks.
2. Oh, man, that was almost 3, JR.
An incredible dive as he hits the senton.
You can't blame the superstars for looking under the ring for weapons. Anything you find under there can be a huge help.
And he hits the DDT. Just planting, just driving the head to the floor. Good Lord, what an impact! And a jaw-jacking punch.
And what a slobber knocker of a shot with that sledgehammer.
That'll rearrange your facial feet.
Wham! What a cold break.
Oh no, it looks like he's donned the proverbial crimson mask. This could be a pinfall.
1, 2. Was that 3? No? Come on. Here's the pin. Could this be it?
1, 2. There's the kick out. I thought that was in for sure.
Did you hear the impact on that kick? There's the pin. 1, 2.
The kick connects.
And there's the DDT. And there's an elbow drop.
And now a pin. This could be it. 2.
Uh-oh, I think he's looking to finish off his opponent.
Oh, and the Orton boot connects.
What a brutal match.
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
2.
No trouble kicking out of that one.
Just a fantastic suplex.
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2.
And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. And he strikes the opponent.
Code breaker. Good night.
We knew these superstars weren't going to be easy on each other, but this is too much.
2.
Bulldog headlock, driving the opponent face first to the floor.
That suplex was picture perfect. He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
He almost got the 3 count, but almost doesn't count. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
What a shot! You can't take too many of those and expect to stay in this.
And he strikes with the elbow.
What a kick that was. Jericho with the code breaker.
He may get the 3 count here.
1, 2.
What a crushing bulldog.
Dear Lord, what a suplex. A flying form, sending the opponent crashing down to the ground.
There's the code breaker.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
2.
Wow, what a match, JR. He did it! Jericho is WWE Champion!
What a road to WrestleMania he had. But I'm sure this result makes it all worthwhile.
It looks like those two aren't finished yet.
Chris Jericho simply won't be denied on this night.
That was a close one, JR.
We're out of time here, where Chris Jericho is our new WWE